Well, I am going to be planting potatoes in about 4 or 5 days. So what I'm doing beforehand, several days ahead of time, is going ahead and cutting them up. And I am trying to leave at least a couple of eyes, 2 or 3 eyes on each piece. Some are big pieces, some are small. And the reason you cut them up a few days ahead of time is so they will heal. The meaty part will heal. And there's another word for it called suberize. I looked that up. I ain't never heard that word before. I looked it up. It says turn into cork. So not only are the potatoes going to suberize, but my brain has pretty much superized. So, you know, we got that. But anyway, these are, look, I mean, that is just absolutely beautiful, beautiful potatoes. You could hang those on a Christmas tree. I mean, that is just beautiful. Again, never planted a blue, what's called a blue potato. These are Adirondack blues, and I got them from Haas. They have, as I told you in a previous video, they have seeds now. They sell seeds. Gosh, all kinds of planting equipment. Let's see here. They've got some sticks. Planting stick, marking sticks, labeling sticks, I guess you'd call them. And the potatoes, this is 10 pounds of potatoes, and it comes in a real nice little mini toe sack. I'm going to keep that. I'll keep that for something. Anyway, got lots of seeds from Haas, tons of seeds from Haas, and we are going to be just planting the dog out of this stuff. So here it is. We're allowing them to suberize. Say that with me, class. Suberize, turn into cork. Basically, they're going to scab over and heal up. I've also got some German Butterball and some Yukon Gold. I've heard a lot of good about the Yukon Gold, and we're going to plant those two also. What I will do is put these back once they are. We're going to suberize the dog out of them. Okay, we're just going to suberize the crap out of them too. But what I will do with each one of these is put them back in their bag probably, because I really don't have a place to just store them and mark them and say this is what it is. I have a feeling these two are going to look pretty similar, especially once they are, can I say the word again, superized. Once they're superized, I think the yellow flesh on those two is going to be kind of similar, so I don't want to mix them up. Now, can I plant this many taters? I have not allowed for this many taters in my garden. So, I'm planning on giving some of these away. My neighbor is a master gardener, next door neighbor. He's busy working, says he's not sure what he's going to do about a garden, so I'm hoping he'll take some of these. If not, I got a brother-in-law that will. And we can maybe go to more than one garden to look at them. My garden and maybe 1 or 2 other gardens to look at these. Some of folks know a lot more about gardening than I do. But anyway, beautiful, beautiful taters. I should have turned them all around looking at you with the superized end looking at you, because that is just gorgeous. Man, that's pretty. I've never planted them. All I've ever planted was white taters and red taters. So we got a multicolored rainbow tater going on now. So here are the German Butterball. Got them all cut up. And let me show you the Yukon Gold. And here are the Yukon Golds. They are beautiful. Didn't get as many. I had to cut them up in bigger pieces because of the eyes. Again, you want 2, if you can get it, you want 2 to 3 eyes in each piece. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, that is an eye. Those are some eyes. That is an eye. And you want several of those on each piece. So then don't have quite as many Yukon Gold as I would like, but I'm going to plant them, and I'm trying to get 2 rows out of Yukon Gold and 1 row out of the other. I think I've allowed 4 rows in my garden for taters. Anyway, and I kept a couple of big ones because we've never eaten them before, and we're going to try them out. I kept a couple of the Adirondack Blues and a couple of the Germans too, just to cook and see how the wife likes them. Anyway, so this is what we're doing. We're cutting them up, letting them scab over, letting them heal, letting them suberize. And again, if you don't know where they came from, that should give you a pretty good hint. Hoss Tools also sells seeds. Contact them. They have offered my viewers a 10% discount, and you have to use the coupon code at checkout. Use the coupon, the discount code TP2. It'll be lowercase TP2, and you get 10% off. But anyway, Hoss Tools, let them be your seed supplier this year. If you live up north, of course, you don't want to be thinking about anything, any kind of gardening right now. But down south, it's getting real close to time. I think the almanac said February 22nd, and this is February 18th, so I got about 3 or 4 days for these to heal over, scab over, callus over, superize, and then we'll be putting them in the ground. We'll open up the furrow with the Hoss set of plows on the Hoss wheel hoe, and then we will close it back up. Place the taters in, close it back up with the Hoss wheel hoe. Show you all that in another video, of course. You know I will. One important thing, if you're up north and you buy seed potatoes, don't let them freeze. Put them in a place where it's climate controlled, where they won't freeze on you, because that can ruin them. So, besides that, down here, where everybody should be, but down here, it's almost tater planting time. Thank you to Hoss for supplying the Yukon Gold, the German Butterball, and the Adirondack Blue. And we're going to put them in the ground. We're going to see what they like. That's it. We're gone.